must not know what you just started. Me and my go gnarly. Give about this party. We gon' step on regardless. Get my coin and swipe that. Now the spirit to charge. Making music. I be really March. I got hands for her. I get bands for a show. He want chance after chance after chance. No, I keep saying free little folk. Do my dance on them folks. If it's up, it's going down soon as I land on them folks. I do that. Don't follow the rules, I'm real. No, I stand out, I'm special. I'm stand up like head. Oh God, you a bum, you mess. Don't stall me, I'm pet. Lying in it, I'm red. I don't pick and choose, it's up with whoever. All my diamonds certain, and all these members 32. Smiling in my all your 32. CA doors open up for me. Hear the engine roar. Switch sport. I got somewhere to be, little baby. I'm important. It came with it. Yeah, that's my favorite. If he my only. I said no, but you my favorite one. Nah, for real. Yeah. Rick. I want one. You mean? Nah, I can't make you mine, but I can make you. In them streets, baby, I'm a thug. I just threw 10,000 something ones in this club. I'm popping this so hard cause I ain't used to. Deep ain't got no type, they want a stupid.
Young. Yeah. I've been way too teed to ever let one of these play with me. Stay out the way with me. It get hot like a block on a day when it's 80 degrees. Top out the top on the Lamb, it was me and Chance was in Miami like the Heat. Top out the top on the Lamb, it was me and Chance was in Miami like Bam. If you gonna boss up, then you gotta learn how to take some losses, bro. What it cost it, bro. And it got me exhausted, bro. My rollie go 40 below. Money and loyalty, all that I know. Cardi my glasses, Cardi my. We run the city like cardio. I open my eyes and still see. And walk in the kitchen, it smell like. Woke up with a style. She driving a boat. I've been fighting my demon. I'm whipping the ghost. Proud of my glasses, proud of my lows. My brother tell me that I'm proud of you folks. Some gon' show love and some gon' hate for no reason. I'm already knowing. They try to stop me, but it's this bad. She telling me keep going. They try to lock me out. Somehow still all worked out like.
Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the Boston Celtics and the Sacramento Kings. Yep, that one goes.
Check out Porzingis' energy. He's just relentless on both ends of the court.
Pass to Stojakovic. Shoots over Tatum. Another shot. Divac, good.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Kings foul. Mike Bibby. First personal foul. First team foul.
Holiday with the ball. To the inside. Brown. Off with the layup.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Weber, no good.
The contest and the rebound, folks. That is how you defend.
Tatum, good.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
Pass to Stojakovic. Here's Christie. Here's Weber. Shot clock at 6. Baseline jumper. Misses off the right iron. And here are the Celtics. Here's Tatum. Weber pulls it in. Here's Bibby. Here's Divac. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And the basket by Holiday.
Yeah, such a gritty player. Holiday fights for two there inside.
Pass to Weber. Driving in. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
It's stolen away. And stolen by Holiday. Here's Porzingis. Rebound by the Kings.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
To the paint. Pass to Christie. Here's Weber. Just 3 to shoot. The 3-ball. Counted from distance. Weber's got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Brown. And the jam by Brown.
There's that leaping ability. Brown, he just gets up so easy.
Blocked. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
We talk about Tatum's offense, and for good reason, but his play on the defensive end is really valuable for this team.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to speak with the head coach of the Kings for a minute. I asked him about the star power that they're up against tonight, and he said, quote, "I'm not worried about the highlight reel plays. I'm worried about the relentless nature of that team over there. And the ringleader is Jrue Holiday. He plays every possession on both ends of the floor."
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Man, good whistle there.
Sacramento shooting their first free throws of the game now. And he makes a first.
2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 1. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
What is going on right now?
Bobby Jackson.
1:16 left to play in the first. Inside. Here's Weber. Queta pulls it in. And Boston has possession. Here's Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Exploding at the rim. Tatum shows you the right way to finish off a drive.
Jackson outside. To the left side wing. Clock at 6. Fires from the line. That one off the back iron and out.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
What makes Brown special is his blend of smarts and effort level. Not just an intelligent player, he also gives you a phenomenal amount of energy out there.
And Sacramento making a change here. Good on the second one. There's 31 seconds left in the opening quarter. And here's Jackson. Down low. And stolen by Holiday. Now the Celtics on the move. And then Tatum slams it in.
A big guy with handles. Tatum ain't built like the rest. He's just built differently.
The drive by Jackson. And it's good for 2. Here's Tatum. Drives to the hoop. Yep, that one goes. Tatum's got 10.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for Boston. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be back in a moment.
17.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
Back to Jackson. Launches a 3. He drops it from range. Jackson's gotten his second bucket.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Pass to Porzingis. Outside, Brown. There's a screen. Oh, Brown just throws it down.
Look, it can be simple. Read the defense, call the play. Brown can really do it all.
Here's Jackson. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. 7 points in the game.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Back to Porzingis. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Now Wallace. And it's rejected. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. The teardrop. Jackson can't get it to go. The Celtics with the lead. To the middle. Tatum. Got a hand on it. Jackson with it. Guarded now by Holiday. And he goes in for the dunk.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Here's Holiday. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Yeah, in the paint, Holiday's agility makes him tough to contain. He just needs a little space to go to work.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Jackson. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
The ball goes to Boston.
Now here's Tatum. 10 points for him. Inside. Here's Porzingis.
Now, we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
Jackson outside. With some arc. Some solid defense from Holiday. Celtics lead by 3. Oh, Brown gonna go get it. And Brown with the stuff.
Speed on display there from Brown. This man can turn on the Jets. He has another gear.
Jackson with it. Picked up by Tatum. Pass to Turkoglu.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Wallace outside. 6 to shoot. Jackson for 3. And another miss by Sacramento. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Boston Celtics. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Kick out to Brown. Oh, he got hacked on the 3-pointer, and he'll head to the line.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting for the Celtics.
And the second free throw is good.
Taking 3 shots.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Pass to Holiday. And out of bounds. Sacramento will have it. 1:24 left to play in the half. Here's Turkoglu. Three-pointer. Porzingis grabs the board. Here's Tatum. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Love watching Tatum shoot with decisiveness. He feels like no one can guard him.
Here's Bibby. Here's Turkoglu. Pass to Bibby. Nails it, and he's 1 for 5 with that one.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Porzingis. Outside Holiday. Outside Tatum. Tatum barreling in. It's rebounded by Divac. Kings trail by 4. Here's Wallace. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to Tatum. Back to Brown. Now here's Tatum. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Celtics out in front. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Nice shot by Christie.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
And he comes up with a bucket.
The efficiency from Tatum on the offensive end is terrific, not letting any scoring chances pass him by.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something.
Well, it's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. Horford hits them both.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
To the right side. Pass to Bibby. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And stolen by Porzingis. Oh, how about KP on the break?
And how about that for two-way basketball? KP picks up the steal and takes it himself.
Kept alive. Here's Weber. Horford with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford. Here's Bibby. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Just 2 to shoot. Christie.
Known as a crafty defender, Brown really hustles and contests as many shots as he can.
And it's Tatum missing. Kings trail by 6. Down low. Here's Christie. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. The drive by Tatum. Oh, goodness. Jason Tatum.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Pass to Bibby. Here's Weber. Here's Christie. To stop the run. Horford pulls it in. Right side, Tatum. To the paint. Here's Porzingis.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Oh, throw it down! Wow! And he dunks it down.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Boston leading by 7. Horford outside. Pass to Brown. Oh, Brown inside. Hey, he's more than just a shooter.
A very athletic play by Brown, getting the ball inside and working his way to a high percentage shot.
That one's good by Stojakovic. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. They've led by as much as 10. To the inside. Porzingis. Intercepted. And pushing it up. Here's Sacramento.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Divac. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That one on Tatum.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum. And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
Here's Divac. Over Porzingis. Porzingis grabs the board. Out to Horford. Takes a 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. And now it's a 10-point Boston lead.
Nice to have a big man you can count on to hit that shot. Makes the offense much more diverse.
Pass to Bibby. The shot that time not on target. Some solid defense from Holiday. To the paint. And Tatum fires one home.
Oh, this is how aggressive Tatum is. Excellent job of getting to the rim and a finish. Just light work.
Here's Divac. Pass to Weber to halt the run. Rebounded by the Celtics.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Offensive rebound. Kings trail by 12. Shot and game clock separated by 5. To the middle. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Come on, bro.
Here's Horford. He's got 5.
I got yours.
White with it. Three seconds left. And so it's the Boston Celtics ending the quarter up 10. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. More in. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Boston leading by 10. Down low. Here's Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Yeah, what vision from Holiday. Seems to have a knack for getting it to his guys in great spots.
Pass to Wallace. Nice D from Horford.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
There's Tatum with the 3. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Here's Pollard. Porzingis grabs the board. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Lets it go from 14. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Lets the 3 fly. Again, the miss by the Kings. And here's Boston. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Count that bucket.
And that's probably his most dangerous weapon. Tatum just has a smooth jumper.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Wallace outside. Into the lane. Inside. Stojakovic. That one goes. Count it.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
And here's Tatum. To the inside. Here's Porzingis. Outside Tatum. Second shot opportunity. Rebound by Sacramento. It's tipped. Down low. Here's Stojakovic. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
That one misses.
Taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. And so it's Boston with it. They've led by as many as 14. Right side, Holiday. Back to Tatum. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Okay, big boy. All right. You like to see Tatum asserting himself on the interior. Look, he's forcing the defense to foul.
Kings trail by 13. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. for three. Weber, no good. On the wing, Tatum. Oh, and a great bucket from Tatum. Taking the hit.
Now, what hard work from Tatum inside. Doing what it takes to find his shot.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Mibby.
2 minutes.
Gets the three to fall.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Oh, Tatum takes the contact.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Wallace outside to the middle. Weber. There's the block.
Ain't no Chris Webber,
And that's out
nigga.
of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. 5 to shoot. There's a screen. Bibby, no good. Boston leading.